Yo, and welcome back to the channel. So here we are in Nosy Be Island, 26 degrees at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's going to go to about 30 degrees in an hour, and it's going to stay that way all day till about 2 o'clock. It's probably going to be a little bit too hot for me, but we'll see. So I've had a problem. I've had a couple of staff, at least 2, maybe 3, stealing cement sacks of cement. There's been at least 6 gone missing. The other day I bought 10 sacks and they went down pretty fast, so I bought another 10 the next day and they went down pretty fast as well, faster than you would want to believe, to be honest with you. So I've done an investigation. I've spoke to all the staff and I found out that it's down to my 2 favourite staff that I would consider friends, the ones that have been with me the longest. Now, I don't know whether you've been watching the videos, but you'll recall that when I was asleep in this bedroom here about a month ago, somebody broke through the window here. One of my staff left it unlocked of a night, and it's never unlocked. This window here, it's never unlocked, but somebody unlocked it from the inside here in the daytime and then slid it open and went into the kitchen. And while I was asleep with the baby in the bedroom, they stole my 2 phones. They stole my iPhone 15 Pro and a backup Samsung S21. So now I'm working with my 3rd phone, which is an S21, which blacked out. It went black screen not so long ago. So it's a bit dodgy, and obviously I've got all my apps on there for my banking, and it's not easy when you're in Madagascar to get some of the apps back, because you try and get the app and it says, oh, not available in this country. And you're like, oh, that's brilliant news. That's just what I need. Fantastic. So luckily I've got most of my apps back on this phone. I'm still missing me Chase banking app because there's a security feature where they'll send you a text message and you got to put the code in within like 30 seconds, and by the time that code gets to Madagascar, it's about 6 weeks later. So I'm struggling with my Chase app, but everything else is good. So I've done my investigation, and the staff have basically told me that the 2 main guys that work for me, my 2 builders, they're the ones that were involved. They're the ones that were taking it, and that's the end of that. So I've sacked one of them. Realistically, I should go to the gendarmerie and say, bang, I want all the staff arrested, take them to the gendarmerie, slap them about, hold them for 48 hours, scare them to shit, and get the truth out of them of who took the cement, and then where is the cement now. And then you go to the person who's bought the cement and you say, you're involved as well. Bang, you, gendarmerie. And you send the person who bought it to the gendarmerie, because if you're buying cement, you should buy it from a shop, not from some random little rasta on the street. So unfortunately, Tuliar and the rasta have both been sacked, and collateral damage has happened where unfortunately 2 guys that weren't even involved, they've been sacked as well, because they're connected, they're family of Tuliar, so they've gone as well. Which sucks for them, because one of them was the one who started informing on the other 2 to begin with, and putting a little word out there between the staff that something's not quite right here. There's things going missing. That's that. I've had a sleepless night thinking about it, because I try my best. Like, I really try my best to be friendly, to be loving and caring to these Malagasy people, like, you know, but they live day by day. And they don't think about tomorrow, most of them. You know, it's a problem, like. And if they can get an easy 2 days' wages by stealing 1 sack of cement, why not do it? Why not take 10 and get 20 days' wages? But I'm pretty savvy when it comes to this sort of thing. You know, I know what I've got and what I haven't got. And if something goes missing, I've got a 6th sense as well. And normally the 6th sense kicked in. It didn't kick in with the cement situation this time, but normally it does. and I know there's something not right, and I go investigating myself and find out this has gone missing or that's gone missing. Anyway, enough of that shit. That's the way it is. Let's check the building site. Let's see how we got on in the last week. We've got the posts out here. We've extended the posts out just here, extended them out to hold the strength, to strengthen this outside beam, because this one's going to have a lot of breeze block on it, this one here. So we've strengthened these, made them nice and strong, so that's good. We still yet to do the front. There is one done because I built a scaffold, so we've got the front one done. The side comes out 82 centimetres wider than it was in the first place, and the front is going to go out 1 metre. So quite good, happy with that. It's all looking good there. We've built the second level. This first level here is just for a downstairs cupboard, whatever you want to call it. Whatever wants to go in there can go in there. It could be a generator, it could be water pumps, it could be brooms and shovels, who knows. The bit here where you see the reeds, that's been cemented up yesterday. That's where my first water tower, water butt, is it called? Water butt, plastic 5,000 litre water butt is going to go on there, and then I'm going to have another one further up there for the top 2 apartments, and the one that goes down there is going to be for the bottom 2 apartments. There you go, those ones there. That's the first one. There's going to be another one above there to about this level. Bang. Unfortunately, they won't have very good sea views. They'll have slight sea views of this little bit here, pretty much, and maybe the top apartment might have a little bit better view. But it is what it is. What can you do? I did have a sea view from there when I started building, but unfortunately this guy here, who's got this big building in front of us, there's 12 apartments there, 4 on the top deck, 4 on the middle and 4 downstairs. He blocked that bit of sea view there, which is his right, because the further front you get, the more rights you've got, and we are not front line. However, we are high up, which is nice. I was pretty worried, and so were some of the viewers, about this retaining wall. We'll go and check it out, whether it's going to collapse the whole thing, because it's literally hanging on by a thread, pretty much that. But we'll check it out. Down here, we're going to have a downstairs bathroom, second bathroom. I've discovered that if you're going to make apartments to rent and you're going to have more than one bedroom, you should have more than one bathroom. Realistically, a 2-bedroom apartment or a 3-bedroom apartment, you're best off putting at least 2 bathrooms in. So this one here, this apartment's going to be a 2-bedroom apartment. This is the back wall to the apartment. Obviously, we've got this beam here, which I believe doesn't have any rebar. This stuff here, I don't think it's got any in it. I think it's just stone, because obviously it was resting on soil. So they've just literally dug it out, filled some soil, put some stone in, and then cemented over and put the tiles for the bedroom floor there. This is all coming out because we're raising it to there. So we've got a nice 3.2 meters ceiling height. The bathroom, the ensuite bathroom, will come through here into the bedroom, which is going to be behind this wall here. This side here will be a outside bathroom, shower, changing room, whatever you want to call it, for the swimming pool. Going to be a little swimming pool here. We've got all this area, which is obviously covered in the house, pretty much. That's me house. That's me upstairs, me house. So the swimming pool is going to be in this area. I own up to this lamppost here, and it comes down to the edge of the staircase there. So I should be able to get a reasonable sized swimming pool in there with a little patio around it. We've got all this area to play with. I was going to put the staircase for the upstairs apartment from here, coming along here, round here, and up you go into the apartment there. But that's going to take a lot of space up. So I thought, I've got a cunning plan. What I'll do is I shall build a staircase on the other side. So that's what I've done. let's go check it out. Luckily, the Rasta, before he got sacked, he hasn't been sacked yet because he hasn't turned up for work, but because he's too busy spending his profits from his cement. But I'm sure he'll turn up on Monday if one of the staff don't tell him otherwise what's going on. There's no point me even saying to them, threatening them, give us me money back, bum bum bum, I'll put you in a gendarmerie. It's just a waste of time, because with the gendarmerie I'm going to have to pay the gendarmerie to go and arrest them. I'm going to have to pay the gendarmerie to sort the problem out, and then they're just going to end up in prison, and then I'm going to have to pay the justice as well. So for the sake of, I don't know how much it is, 60 euro, something like that, it's going to cost me 200 euro, 300 euro. So it just doesn't make financial sense to put them in the shit, as much as I'd love to. And I don't really like grassing. It's not my style to grass people up for anything, even if they are guilty, and even if it's against me. I don't like to do it. Obviously, you mess about with my family, you mess about with a serious amount of money, or you mess about with me, then yeah, I'll probably do something. But for the sake of 6 cement sacks, forget it. Still going on about it, aren't I? I've had a sleepless night thinking about it. So here it is, the staircase to heaven. It literally is to heaven as well. Lovely little view. These stairs are all 30 centimetre wide by 17 centimetre up. They do need finishing, obviously, and then we're going to get to this area here. Now, as you can see, the area gets a bit thinner. It goes from 2 metres here to about 1.6 metres where the guy is who's digging out there. 1.6 metres, it's not big enough for a double staircase, because obviously you need to go up one way, turn round and go up the other, because I need to get to this area here. That's where I need to get to. That's where my platform is going to be for my front door into my lounge area of the apartment. So we're going to have a spiral staircase made to go in this area. So I'm going to get a spiral staircase. The only thing I need to remember when I put it in is furniture. How do you get furniture in up a spiral staircase? So I'm going to have a nice big window that opens up so that we can take furniture in and out over the years. No big deal. Happy days on that. We do need a little retaining wall back there where the shovel is, or whatever you want to call it. The spade, is it a spade? No, a shovel. I don't know what you call that. The thin one, the metal pole that's sticking up there. We're going to have to put a retaining wall back there. And I think once we've got our spiral staircase, I'm going to make a nice granite wall at the back and put a lovely little, like, Italian courtyard here. It'll be paradise with a little seat, so that anybody who wants to come and see me can have a seat there while they wait for me to come out and call them up and say, come up, when I'm in my smoking jacket with my cup of tea. It's going to be perfect. Got a post hole here, dug out, ready to hold the upstairs landing area for when you come off the spiral staircase. And this is perfect, this little bit here, perfect for a nice plant pot. Poof, with some beautiful flowers. Absolutely perfect. So let's go and check out the build, what they've been getting on with upstairs. Today, I think it's just going to be a clean-up day. Let's get these lads to clean up. I've got no cement, so and I've literally burnt through so much money in the last couple of weeks, just on cement and breeze blocks and rebar and stuff like that. I've burnt through 8, 12, 13, at least 14 million in the last 2 weeks, which is just under 3,000 euro. It's a lot. Nothing much happened here. But obviously, when these boys that are digging out this, they're going to dig this out, bang, 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 right behind here, take the escalator out the staircase, and then here we're keeping this wall for this bedroom, and we're going to dig this one out as well. I'm going to make a doorway there, and then dig behind there, all the soil out there. So you've got a nice area at the back for wardrobes, drawers, dressing table. Very, very nice, with your double bed here, little side table on either side. You don't need any more furniture in here. And obviously we've lowered this window, so you've got a nice sea view when you're in bed. This will be a lovely little bedroom. The second bedroom, obviously, it's going to have an internal window here. So the window will go somewhere like here, somewhere around here, the window. Nice big window, so when you're in bed here, you also get a sea view. I'm going to get rid of these double glazed windows, and I'm going to have, and the metal shutters can go as well, they can go. And I'm going to have a new door coming into the apartment here, a nice glass door coming in with a glass window going across here, so you get views right through the glass window of the sea from this apartment. The beams, I'm going to get rid of this beam. I've just put this beam in to separate the windows. I'm going to see if I can get a big window made for here, if possible. I don't know the finish on this one for the windows, but I'm going to get as bigger windows as possible. They're going to cost a lot of money. Windows are not cheap in Madagascar compared to other things, that's for certain. Like, I should imagine I'm going to spend on these two apartments for windows probably around about €5,000 for the top floor, another 2,000 or 3,000 for this floor. So quite a lot, especially when I got another 2 downstairs to do as well, another 2 apartments down there. I'm leaving those 2 apartments for now, and I'm just going to crack on with this top one. I estimate it's going to take me around about 6 months. Hang on a minute, buddy. So yeah, this one, I think I'm going to get this one done. My plan is for Christmas, get this done, and it's now what, the 6th of June. So Christmas time, I'd like to be sitting here on my terrace having me turkey. That's what I'd like to be doing on Christmas Day. If that's possible, I'll be very happy. I only want the best of the best though for this apartment, like for all my apartments. I want them boss. I want them proper nice, lovely furniture, nice comfy hotel mattresses, backup generator systems and all the rest. Now obviously when I move in here in December, I'm not going to have a backup generator system or solar panel system, but I should have a backup water tower, which would be nice. The retaining wall, people were worried about this, whether we could manage to fix it without it collapsing. Now, as you can see, we're doing it in sections. We've first started with this section here. Azafadi, can you turn that music? Feel that music. So, unfortunately, music can kill your YouTube video. Like they can cancel your video. So here, we built this up with granite block. As you can see, this is solid. Like, this isn't going anywhere for 1,000 years. That he's done a very nice job. This is going to be the internal wall of my bedroom at the back, which will come down there. We'll have a window here somewhere, nice big window as far that way as possible, so hopefully we can catch a little bit of the sea view. That'd be nice. And then there's going to be a bathroom, main bathroom. Then on the front, the whole front area, pretty much most of that front corner is going to be a small terrace at the front there, open. And then here we're going to have the master bedroom, all with glass. So from the terrace, you've got a lovely sea view. From the master bedroom, you've got a beautiful sea view. And we're going to put glass all the way along this area here. Is going to be 3 meter high glass windows there for 6 meter by 3 meter high, and then at the side here, glass windows here as well with some more windows here. So from pretty much the living room, the kitchen, the terrace, the bedroom, master bedroom, you're going to get sea views. Should be very, very nice. I'm going to put a small office over this area here, and then a back bedroom there. The kitchen is going to go at the back here, because obviously you can't have any windows at the back. So I think it's perfect for a kitchen at the back. It should be good. I'll put a little ventilation through the kitchen. This wall is still coming out. Obviously due to having no cement, these boys are going to be busy getting this place down so it's ready for cement. Cleaned up, get rid of all of this stuff here. Get rid of all the soil, get rid of all the floor. That's the plan. Get it into the condition so we can rebuild. Obviously, doing a building like this where you remodel a building, it's just as much work as building from scratch, to be honest with you. Because obviously you've got to take it all down, take it all to pieces first before you even lay the first breeze block. This wall here, it's 3 block thick. Each block's 20 centimeters, so you've got 60 centimeter of block there. Here we've got a water channel going behind, so any water that comes down the back wall is going to go into this gully. I'm going to get the gully on a level so it's slightly downhill, so that way get it down, put a hole in the wall at the bottom and send it to the road, all the rainwater, get rid of it. Yeah, the wall's going to be no problem. This wall is solid. I'm not going to have to rebuild it. It's going to go up. This is going to go up fast. We'll build this little bit here, dig this foundation a bit deeper because it's not quite deep enough there. Take all that out and wham bam, thank you ma'am. It's going to be very nice. And then the breeze block are going to go here for the back wall of the building. It's going to go there, right away along here, and then along there. Very, very good. The water tower, let's have a look at the water tower. Obviously we've cemented the base. We need to be careful that we don't do the posts, because if we do the posts and widen the posts, we won't be able to get the water tower, the water container butt, the water butt in, because it's pretty tight and it's not big enough. This gap here at the front isn't big enough to get it through, so it needs to go over the top, lift up over there and boom, into place here. We're not that far from the top now, like, very, very good, very, very nice indeed. I'm very happy that it's worked out. Obviously this soil, I got lucky, it's clay, it's like a decent clay, so it's not going anywhere. And I've spoke to the guy at the back. He was pretty worried that I'd ruin his view, and I was like, mate, listen, don't worry, I'm not here to ruin people's lives. If anything, I'm here to help people. So I put a piece of wood up there with a flag on it, just off there, 4 meters high. I went up to his garden at the back, because he has got fantastic sea views over the top of here. And I said, if you can't see the flag, then you're not going to be able to see me building, don't worry. And even if you can see the flag, I'll lower the building height. We've got maybe 4 meters, I could go up 4 meters, I think. So I need about 3.2, which is nice because it'll give me a little roof terrace area where I can put the solar panels, which is perfect. And also with this apartment, we're going to have a beautiful big terrace as well. At the front, we're going to have a small terrace for having breakfast just above this area here. And then I'm going to put a staircase from here, coming down here, bang, onto the roof of this. This is obviously the first floor apartment. The second floor should come to somewhere just below this wall, somewhere here or something, somewhere around here. And we'll have a nice little staircase going down onto there. So we'll have a terrace which is, I don't know, 12 meters by 9 meters or something. Terrace, nice big terrace. I can dry my clothes there, we can have parties there, we can put flowers there, plants there. Very nice, it's alright. Kids can play there if they want. Obviously it'll be a little bit hot in the daytime maybe, but nighttime terrace, very, very nice indeed. This is going to be paradise, it really is. Could do with a bit more income though, because my outgoings are getting completely out of control now. Like, I think I need, like, I think I'm spending about £7,500, about €8,000 a month, and my income is around about 5,000. So we're kind of short by about €3,000 every month. This project here is going to take me 2 years. I've worked it out, because obviously I don't have the money to finish this. I need, if I'm going to put the swimming pool in, 20,000 for a swimming pool. To build this top floor apartment and furnish it, kit it out, €20,000. To build this one here, that's half built already, most of it's built, Needs finishing off, needs a bit of furniture. €10,000. To finish this downstairs one here, put the roof on it, plaster it, put the electrics, the water systems, the bathroom suite, the kitchen, the tiles on the floor, the furniture, Wi-Fi. It's minimum €10,000, minimum. The one above it, probably €15,000 minimum. I would like to buy the land next door if I can, knock that hut down and eventually build another 3 apartments there. That's going to be just for the land. I estimate €10,000. I want to buy that because obviously I get this big bit of garden where the guy is now. I can get that bit as well, and then I can put a big swimming pool there, like a nice big swimming pool, which would be perfect, and have a nice terrace here, a bit of space. It's nice because this swimming pool here, it's going to be like a paddling pool, isn't it? Let's be honest, like it's going to be a paddling pool. Maybe I can get like 3 metre by 6 metre, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to start from the top, get the top one done, get this one done. Hopefully, when I've got this one done, I can rent it out and get like €500 a month for this one. The top one, it'd be worth about €1,000 a month to rent it out. And then this one here would be about €500. The one above that, about €500 a month. Why is it so expensive? Oh my god, you're joking, like in a shithole like Madagascar, one of the poorest countries in the world. €500. That's ridiculous. That's like 10 years income for a Malagas, isn't it? Yeah, I've heard all the comments. Unfortunately, it comes down to supply and demand. That's all it is. And like I've said in other videos, there's no supply and there's a big demand, and the demand is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Every year the demand's going to get more and more, and it's going to take many years to catch up with the demand. Many years. So there's no problems in getting those sort of figures, because you try and find an apartment that's got Wi-Fi, it's on the main road, it's got sea views, it's got electric and water backup system, it's secure, and it's nice. Try and tick all those boxes on a property for under €1,000. See what you come up with, because it's not that easy to find. If you can find it, you're doing a lot better than me, because I've looked around at a lot of properties. I've had a lot of subscribers come who are looking for 3-month rentals or even to live here, and they struggle to find somewhere. You might find somewhere that's got a backup generator, but it's down a dirt track, and in the winter time, in the rainy season I should say, it's wet, and the track's like a mud bath. So you come out your house, you've got mud all up your legs, up your feet, you're slipping and sliding. It's not ideal. So there you go. I'm quite happy. Things are moving on. I'm happy that I made the decision to take this place apart and rebuild it upstairs. It's a good decision. Whether I can carry on investing £20,000 a year into the UK stock market, I don't know. As much as I'd like to, I don't know. I do have a deal going through for me car park in Liverpool in England that I've got. I've got a guy who's going to buy 2 car parking spaces off me for £35,000, which is nice, which will leave us around about 40 spaces left, which is all right, because we rent them out for £100 a month per space, gives £4,000 just on the car park, and there's literally no outgoings. I think the outgoings on the car park for the income of £4,000 is around about £100 for a gardener, and we've got £30 for electric, and insurance is about £40 a month. So less than 200 goes out, 4,000 comes in. Can't beat that. Obviously you've got to pay tax on it, but living abroad, I don't earn that much to pay tax. realistically. You get in England, you do get some good advantages with taxes. You get tax allowances and tax write-offs and stuff like that. So it's good. It's good business, the car park. Highly recommend a car park. If you have the means, I highly recommend it. That's about it. I think I'm out of breath. All I've done is talk. I haven't had a word come my way from anybody. Just me talking. And the sun is coming out. It's hitting me face right now. I did actually fall off a ladder the other day. Tulia again. He set this post here, and I was stood here and I was looking at it and I'm thinking, that's not straight. It's not straight. So I've had to do the job myself. Rather than relying on my builder, I've had to get up there on a ladder with a spirit level to check it. I knew it wasn't straight anyway. I can tell just by looking at something if it's straight or not. So I've got up there. I've put a ladder on here. I've got up there to there. Checked it. Said, yeah, it's not straight. You're going to need to straighten that. Pull it this way. It needs to come this way more. And then I've got down the ladder, come down, and I put my foot on the worktop, but there is no worktop. It's a coal bin. So I've put my leg directly in there and smashed my eye open on here and ended up with 2 stitches. They did ask me, do you want like anaesthetic? I was like, why do I want another needle if you can only put 2 stitches in? I don't want another needle going in my eye. I'm all right for that, like, you know what I mean? So I did the stitches like a man, like a big, strong man, without anaesthetic. And she said, do you want some antibiotics? I was like, no, I'm all right. It'll be all right. I've now got pus coming out my eye. And my eye's swollen up because I didn't get the antibiotics. So don't follow my lead. Always use antibiotics. If you get a little cut on your foot, I got a little cut on my toe. Little tiny cut. And now I've got this red patch here, big red patch, where it still hasn't healed from like 2 months ago. There you go. Trips away. I do need to do some trips away. I've got a friend who's coming to the island soon. He wants to go and do a little trip to Diego or San Barbara or somewhere. I've never seen San Barbara, so I'll probably try and talk him into San Barbara and we'll go there. Get a taxi bus. Last time I took my motorbike, I was planning to go around Madagascar everywhere on my motorbike, but it's dangerous, it's dusty, you're on your own, so if you have an accident, you're in the middle of nowhere. It sounds good, it sounds brilliant, like, but in reality, it's not brilliant, like, it's not brilliant. So I'll probably get a taxi bus there. I do need to go to Tulia. I need to sell some property there. I need to get some money together to finish this build, get it all done. Like I say, we're probably looking €100,000. I've got a property in Tulia, a bar. Somebody offered me €20,000 the other day for it. I said no. I said I want like 22,000. I'm not selling it for 20. I didn't even negotiate with them. I just said no. Because it's like my baby. It's my first property I ever owned in Madagascar, and I do have an attachment to it, even though it's 2,000 kilometres away, and the likelihood is that I'm never going to be able to live there again. I live in Nosy Be, my kids go to school here, my wife works here. It's too far to go and check your business every month or 2 months to see how things are going. 2,000 kilometres is ridiculous. The flights are expensive and the road is a nightmare. Nice little Jeep convertible. Very, very nice. They've put speed bumps further up the road here. The woman who owns this white house here, she got sick of people dying in front of her house. And I got sick of people dying in front of mine. Somebody else died over there as well. In the last 9 months, a guy's died just here, got run over by a lorry. One guy hit the curb on this woman's house over here on a motorbike with his mate with no helmets on, and one of them flew in the air towards me house about 10 meters, at least 15 meters, and he died. And then the other week, last month somebody smashed into this wall here on my house, and took the electric pole down and killed himself in a hire car. So there's been 3 guys died, there's been about 5 dogs died, and there's been another few accidents as well where people haven't been too badly injured in 9 months. So the government has come along and put some speed bumps, which slows them down, which is good. It's good. Unfortunately, the speed bumps are right outside my rental house further up there, so obviously lorries, you get all the brake noise from the lorries and that, but whatever, that's not my house, it's a rental, so I won't be there forever, and it doesn't really bother you too much. But there you go, it's a dangerous bend. I don't know why, because it's not that bad a bend, to be honest with you, but these Malagasy drivers, like, a lot of them just buy driving licenses, they don't take any lessons, and they teach themselves to drive on the road, which is how it is in Madagascar. Very, very dangerous. There you go, that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give us a like, give us a sub, and I'll see you in the next one from Paradise Island and Nosy Be.